Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Muhammad Razi Rantissi. I'm 10th grade. I will be speaking for you on behalf of the SMA Negeri 3 debate team, Ganesh, that's what you can call us. On today's motion, we are on the government team, is that this house would support the rise of unschooling. Very interesting. Unschooling, that's a very interesting criteria. May sound familiar to those and may sound alien to the others. Let's introduce you to what is unschooling. Unschooling is a type of homeschooling that is not stuck upon a curriculum, a specific curriculum. Instead, it allows the student to choose what they actually want to learn, what subject they want. So let's say that I want to study about people, social studies. But they gave me algebra. And so they were like, oh, you don't want algebra? Okay, fine, we'll put that out of the question. We'll make a specific class for you based upon those things that you chose. In this case, for me, social studies. So that's the very simple rundown on unschooling. We at the government team think that unschooling is a very beneficial and very good thing. And maybe what other people have said that it's not. So let's say, why do we think that unschooling is such a good thing? Why is it so worth looking into? So let me tell you. Unschooling, as we know, is basically you get to choose what subject you want, it relieves the student of forced learning. What is forced learning? Now let's say that you are a student that, I really like math. I want to learn about algebra and all that stuff. But then I get presented with something that I'm forced to learn about, which is geography. And I'm not really good at geography, and I already know that. And no matter how much I learn, I will never be good at geography because I can never really focus and put my heart onto geography. But yet I'm forced to learn about it. And yet, here we are. Because of the forced learning, the mental stability of the student can be very, very turbulent, since they don't really know what they like and know what they don't like anymore because they're forced to learn everything. And so they cannot put a specific place of what to put first. Basically what I mean is that if they like math, and math is a lot more prioritized to them, for them because they like it, they got geography, which is something they don't like, but they are pressured to learn about it. And so there goes a contradictory thing that is happening, in which they can't really focus and decide which to learn. That's forced learning. Second point is that they can actually focus on things that actually matter, things that they like. This is also just like the forced learning thing. Back to the math and geography kid. This kid really likes math and doesn't really like geography, as you know that I explained on the first point. But then the teacher knows that he doesn't like geography, but still teaches him geography alongside math. Now, yes, he is incapable of geography, but he's really good at math. So why keep teaching the kid geography when you know that he is incapable and he cannot do it, and he doesn't like it? It's just a big waste of time, and it could be very emotionally and mentally turbulent for him. And then my third point is about homeschooling itself. Now, all you parents out there want your kids to be a functioning member of society, want to be a successful person. But then you start to think about how homeschooling can really benefit your children and how your homeschooling can impact them. Now you might say that, oh wow, homeschooling, wow. But I want my children to be social. I want my children to meet all the people that he or she knows. But the thing is that you can't expose your children to everybody freely. Because at home, you get to know your environment. You know what is there and what is not. You know who is there and who is not. You know your neighbors, you know your environment very, very as a whole. It's very nice as a whole. But at school, you can't really you can't really know for sure what and which kind of people your children will see. Who will they interact with? And they can go do a 180 on their personality. And that 180, most of the time, is not really beneficial and it's not really on your side, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, bullying and discrimination is one other thing that needs to be looked into. Yes, homeschooling does prevent those kinds of things. Because if you want your children to be a functioning member of society, they should not be emotionally turbulent by being really not confident about themselves because some random guy some random bozo with a hat and some glasses said that, hey, you look like trash and I do not like you, and that's only my opinion. And yet he took that very seriously. Stuff like that could happen. And also, if you want your children to be a functioning member of society, you have to stop giving them something that they don't want and they don't really want to focus on. If I was interested in social studies, why would you want to present me with economy? Unless I want to be a diploma in economy, but I don't want to go to the economic sector, of course, right? Then why are you teaching me about economy? Because if you want your children to be a functioning member of society, again, stop wasting your time and start wasting time on things that actually matter for them. One other thing, my final thing is, of course, again, if you want your children to be a functioning member of society, they should have a clear mind and a clear mental state. And they should not be forced to do things that they don't like, that is not like them or like their character. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my presentation, that is my speech. That is my point, that is the things that I will present today. Thank you for listening and watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.